Hi friends, welcome again. Let us continue our work study subject part 2. The work study valuable. The research and development is necessary to develop a new process or a machine of higher performance are usually expensive and take a long time. Also, there is always the risk that the improvements achieved may not justify the time and money spent. However, work study approaches the problem of increasing productivity by increasing the effectiveness of the existing processes and business methods. Thus, in contribution or no additional capital investment to increase productivity. Businesses are adopting two approaches to productivity growth. The first approach is to invest in capital, and the approach requires a lot of cost. A capital increase. It is possible to provide operational and maintenance facilities by using method study. The second approach is a better management approach. Productivity is provided by reducing the scope of the product and continuing work or reducing ineffective periods. This approach could be implemented by using method study and work measurement techniques, and it requires less cost than the other approach. Work study contributes to management and supervision. Work study is a valuable tool of management. The reasons are summarized as follows. First, it is a method which normally involves little or no capital expenditure on facilities and equipment. Second, it ensures that no factor affecting the efficiency of an operation is overlooked. Third, it is the most accurate means yet evolved of setting standards of performance. It can contribute to the improvement of safety and working conditions. Fourth, the savings resulting from the properly applied work study start at once and continue as long as the operation continues in the improved form. Fifth, it can be applied everywhere. Sixth, it is relatively cheap and easy to apply. Seventh, it is one of the most penetrating tools of investigation available to management. The effective way of raising productivity in the long run is the development of new processes and the installation of more modern plant and equipment. Work study is systematic investigation and succeeds in the investigation of the problem being considered and in the development of its solution. The reasons why work study is utilized in a production include the following. Eliminating wasteful work, improving working methods, improving working conditions, increasing production, reducing indirect and direct costs, improving the productivity of workers and machines, identifying non-value adding operations by investigating all the factors affecting a job, establishing time standards. The basic procedure of work study. There are 8 steps in performing a complete work study. Step 1, 2 and 3 occur in every study. Whether the technique being used is method study or work measurement. Step 4 is part of method study practice, while step 5 calls for the use of work measurement. The steps are: first, select the job or process to be studied. Second, record or collect all data about the job or process using the most suitable of the recording techniques in order that the data will be in the most convenient form to be analyzed. Third, examine the recorded facts critically and challenge everything that is done, considering in turn the purpose of the activity, the place where it is performed, the sequence in which it is done, the person who is doing it, and the means by which it is done. Fourth, develop the most economic method taking into account all the circumstances. Fifth, measure the quantity of work involved in the method selected and calculate a standard time for doing it. Sixth, define the new method and the related time so they can always be identified. Seventh, install the new method as agreed standard practice with the time allowed. Eighth, maintain the new standard practice by proper control procedures. Method study and work measurement are closely linked. Method study is concerned with the reduction of the work content of a job or operation, while work measurement is mostly concerned with the investigation and reduction of any ineffective time associated with it, and with the subsequent establishment of time standards for the operation when carried out in the improved fashion as determined by method study. See figure 2. In method study, the central aim is to eliminate movements. On a broader, it may be possible to eliminate operations and even whole processes. Method initially concerned with finding better ways of doing things and contributes to the improvement efficiency by getting rid of unnecessary work, avoidable delays, and other forms of waste. Method study aims at accomplishing the following few objectives. First, to improve the current processes and procedures. Second, to add value to the operations under consideration or evaluation by eliminating the excess work content. Third, to improve the factory and the workplace layout. To improve the use of materials, plant and equipment and manpower. The monotony of work and smooth the material flow with minimum backtracking, thus improving layout. Method study uses formal techniques to record the sequence of activities, the time relationship between different activities, the movement of the materials and the movement of staff. The success of the whole procedure depends on the accuracy with which the facts are recorded. The most commonly used of these recording techniques are charts and diagrams shown in Table 1. Table 1 The most commonly used method study charts and diagrams. Chart diagrams indicating process sequence, outline process chart, flow process chart, two-handed process chart, procedure flow charts using a time scale, multiple activity chart, CMO chart indicating movement, flow diagram, string diagram, cyclograph, chronocyclograph, and travel chart. So, the principal technique of work study. Work measurement is the application of techniques designed to establish the time for a qualified worker to carry out a task at a defined rate of working. Thus, an organization can maximize production and optimize cost. Ways can leverage the cost and time in efforts to develop and promote them. Work measurement is related with examining, reducing, and eliminating ineffective time when ineffective work is being performed, and can also be useful for standard times for carrying out the work. There are common techniques for measuring work and setting standards. There are 5 principal techniques of conducting the work measurement. First, work sampling. Second, structured estimating. Third, time study. Fourth, predetermined time standards, that is PTS. And fifth, standard data. Time study is one of the most common techniques used to set production standards. It is used for recording the times of performing a certain specific job or its elements carried out under specified conditions, and for analyzing the data so as to obtain the time necessary for an operator to carry it out at a defined rate of performance. In order to make time studies, certain equipment is essential. Basic time study equipment consists of a stopwatch, a study board, pencils, and time study forms. These time became integrated into a widely accepted method in systematic management referred to as time and motion studies. As the time study method aimed at reducing process times, the motion study methods sought to make processes more efficient by reducing the motion involved. Time and method study, that is motion study, is important to enhance efficiency in healthcare and value and nurses or other staff. Time and motion studies have been utilized by researchers to improve the process. Time and motion study has to study the process by observing the process in person and recording the events to identify unnecessary steps and eliminate to reduce these steps for improving the process. So guys, let us stop here. Please like it, share it, and subscribe it. Thanks for watching.